In lore, it is commonplace for the central character to be blocked from a particular goal by numbered challenges, each increasing in difficulty as they progress, testing the hero in diverse ways. Hercules had to best 12 labors on his road to immortality. Dante Alighieri had to traverse 9 circles before he could escape the Inferno. Brave Inuyasha had to plow through the unique challenges presented by Bankotsu and his band of 7. Apocalypse had 5, M. Bison had 4, Lord Boros 6, Prince Toma had 4, even Catman had to go through 5.
Do your worst! We will!
These rituals are always organized by the most arrogant of foes, those who need proof of the hero's valor, those who will not accept a fight unless his opponent is worthy. Thus is the case with Ranma Saotome's plight to seek counsel with the disdainful Prince Kirin, who has procured Akane Tendo as his captor. To square off with Kirin, Ranma must first prove his worth by traveling to Nekonran, China, by facing the other members of Kirin's pantheon at their respective temples. Collectively, they are known as the 7 Lucky Gods. One would ponder, how could one best a divine being? Truth be told, like the gods of Mount Olympus, the 7 lucky gods are all-powerful, but as fallible as we mortals. For Ranma to succeed in these battles, he must know whom he is dealing with, inside and out, and come up with strategies to defeating them one by one. Ranma Saotome, if you're out there, I hope you're paying attention. Here are Djclyve's tips and strategies for defeating the 7 lucky gods.
Challenge number 1. Bishamon 10, God of Warriors.
Standing at over 7 feet tall with plate mail armor piled on top of muscles piled on top of muscles, the massive Bishamon 10 is always stationed at Big Boss Kirin's right hand as his personal bodyguard. He is adept in all areas of hand-to-hand combat. He's amazingly nimble for his size and can snap a spine like a twig. He is especially effective with his weapon of choice, the Trident, which he whirls with tremendous RPMs like a helicopter blade. Should he tag his opponent, something is coming off, be it arm, or leg, or head. Bishamon 10 is all about protecting Master Kirin. When he sees a threat, it's nothing but attack, 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 kill, 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 with no amount of thought involved. And why should he think? His is a strategy which has worked for him thus far. Against a formidable opponent with the ability to strategize and think on his toes, namely Ranma Saotome, the monster Bishamon 10 just may be toppled. To fight back, in an unorthodox manner, to put the big man on the defense, something he's wholly not used to. These are the keys to beating this bearded dynamo and passing challenge number 1.
Challenges number 2 and 3. Daikokusei and Daihakusei, gods of wisdom and longevity.
These 2 slightly lavender, kimono-clad twins are subservient to Kirin and act as his royal retainers. They wait on him, they spoon-feed him, they practically tuck him into bed every night. Identical twins in every way. Every one of their actions, whether big or small, is done in tandem, right down to finishing each other's sentences. Their personalities are that special kind which are hard to wrap your head around. They are soft-spoken and effeminate, yet are tricksters and like to challenge each other with games and riddles. They are both rather meek and cowardly, but should they have the upper hand, they are braggadocious to the 100th power. You barely know them and you want to punch them in the face. I do too. Physically, they are weak, but mentally, they are highly dangerous. Their temple is modeled after a giant Go table, their favorite game of the mind, with Daikakusei taking the black and Daihokusei controlling the white. With every move they make on their small board, a corresponding stone crashes to the life-size board with pulverizing force. Their hapless victim is forced to frantically scurry the playing field as the stones fall, as these 2 prefer to play their little game, Blitz style. And, as every falling stone occupies the board, there are less and less places to run. Inevitably, there'll be nowhere left to go. The rules of the game of Go are rigid. They cannot be broken by the player. Ah, but the opponent of Daikokusei and Daihakusei is not playing Go. He is in a fight. While the twins are tied to the prid pro quos of the game, they leave openings that can be exploited by the opponent if he is smart enough to scope them out.
Challenge number 4. God of Abundance and Good Health.
The immovable object Wu may be the largest creature on record. He stands a whopping 15 feet tall, and his weight is immeasurable by human means. He is not that unpolished kind of fat where it's hard to breathe and the flesh just hangs. He is that stocky, healthy kind of fat where the enormous girth only adds to his power. Wu is the ultimate defensive tackle in Kirin's cadre of miscreants. He is slow as molasses and rarely goes on the attack. He merely blocks his opponent from moving forward. He is too big to step around, too damn heavy to move, and too shielded and flabbed to effectively attack. His face is unlike anything ever seen by the eye of man. It's not human, I tell you! It's like somebody took a normal face and jumbled and stretched it into a most ghastly configuration. His mouth never closes, as it is impossible for he to breathe through his pin-sized nose. He never blinks, and he knows not how to speak. He merely moans in a bellicose Okay, he's slow, but he makes that work for him. And as damn big as he is, he has a low center of gravity. You'd need a bulldozer to knock him down. No, to defeat this tub of guts, one must exploit his one Achilles heel. He is stupid, stupid, stupid! So stupid, in fact, that it can prove difficult to trick him, since it's near impossible to get him to understand you. The opponent will need to play off of Wu's most primal instincts and bamboozle him on the absolute lowest mental level. This, and only this, will deliver victory.